Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Anthony Reed. This is episode 181, and it is the final episode of the Path of Illusion and the Vault of the Kingmaker. I'm going to keep this real short for you guys this week because, well, honestly, I started a new day job this week, and I'm fucking exhausted. I'm really tired right now, late at night, and my brain's pretty full. So I think we'll just do a quick thing and move on. And I've taken way more time just doing this, but this is easy. This just saying words. This episode is brought to you by Crystal, by Mary, Sean, David, and Brendan. Without our patrons, we could not continue to do what we are doing. We are so grateful to all of you. If you're not a patron yet, head over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Become a patron. There's cool stuff there. You get to support the show. We get to do cool stuff. Ah, man, I'm so excited for everything that we've been able to do so far and everything we're going to get to do soon in the future. So thank you to all our patrons. We love you so much. And let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
Like, usually when you bring people back from the dead in books, it turns out really bad.
That's just to sell more books.
Jebeddo, the rogue.
God, it's so good to see something positive happen. God, I'm so glad to be back home. You know, let's make sure we get Clug fixed up, then we'll have 2 under our belts. This is awesome.
Jennuvera, the sorcerer. Jennuvera, you are a powerful sorcerer capable of very strong magics.
Oh, this is the first time someone acknowledges how good I am at magic and convict me of a fucking crime? What the shit?
Gillik, the paladin warlock.
Can we find you, like, something else to tap into instead?
Yeah.
What, give it 4 levels of Warlock? Are you shitting me?
And Asher, the druid barbarian.
Asher, like, puts his hand on Jebeddo's shoulder. This is the most affectionate you've ever seen Asher.
Let us recall what happened before.
Jennuvera casts invisibility on Keth and Jebeddo and then puts the mask on.
You become Clyde.
Yeah, I do.
Why don't we bring you inside, and we will allow you to meet with the king shortly.
I'm on a pretty tight schedule here, so, like, what are we talking about shortly? Like, 10 minutes or, like, 3 hours?
As soon as he's available.
Oh, okay.
Asher, your wild shape fades away.
What?
And Gillik, your disguised self fades away as well, as the anti-magic field around the caster moves to you.
Damn. All right.
So, new plan?
New plan.
Yeah, new
Yeah,
plan.
looks like we're gonna need a new plan, y'all.
Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated.
New plan.
All right. Gillik,
Yep.
you want to be the
Yeah.
mage?
I'll be the mage.
I'll be
Give
the
me that.
Erithis.
Yeah, you be him.
We go back to Invisible +2 and Spider-Man.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, we bring them back to the room, or we just get the jump on
We
them?
lure them back into the room. We tell them the room's all set, good to go, and we bring
Wait, who are
the
we
person.
luring? Wait, what?
the king.
No,
Isn't that-
I think
isn't
we
that
just
the
need to
plan?
go find the king.
And then
right
we
now.
have to get the jump on him then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
We don't want to lure him back to the
Jebeddo,
new kill room.
Do you have a
Well,
thought?
I'm just thinking if we do lure him back here, Keth and I don't actually have to be made invisible.
No, I don't think we need to lure him anywhere. I think we just
Right.
need to go to him and kill him there.
But if we did lure him here, we wouldn't need to be invisible, and Asher wouldn't need to turn into a spider again. We could just wait for him.
Oh.
Like, while you two go get him.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. That's assuming everything goes smoothly.
Gillik.
Because remember the last time Gillik and I went off on our own?
Yeah, you did real well.
Yeah, all right.
drinking
Go
reminded
ahead and
me.
cast
Yeah,
invisibility.
let's all go.
Let's go.
So,
Fine.
Jennuvera cast invisibility.
Yep, we follow. Keth and I hold hands again.
I assume we're going to the other door down the hall that had the 2 guards in front of it. Anthony, didn't you say that?
There's
left or
another door
whatever?
across the hallway, but there doesn't have guards in front of it. And then
I-
there's the hallway goes the way you guys came from, and then it also goes deeper into the palace.
I think I would have seen where they came from, right? A little bit.
Sure, they came from down deeper into the palace.
Okay.
Yeah, let's head that way.
Okay. We go deep.
Going deep.
So you, Gillik, are now a halfling, or
Yep.
disguised as a halfling. So there's some amount of bulk of you that is.
Oh yeah, if someone touched me, they would be like, "What the fuck?" Like they would be pressing into an invisible mass.
He's so dense.
The illusion of that the mask provides is a step beyond that. So, like, your tail isn't going to bump into something.
Right.
You still feel like your tail is there, but other people would not feel your tail.
Cool. I assumed it was pretty good just from the fact that it disguised my voice as well.
Yeah, it just says, like, pretty good illusion on the mask. That's pretty good.
That's
Right.
the brand.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a pretty good
It's
illusion or
syndrome.
whatever.
It's Walgreens brand, nice brand. Solution.
Made in Canada. So you guys travel down the
Get
hallway.
to Talvis.
Sure, you travel down the hallway and come across a doorway to the main throne room. There are 4 guards outside the throne room, but they don't seem to pay you any attention as you walk past them. Are you heading in?
Yes.
Okay. Inside, you find a ornate golden throne at the back of the room. A large carpet leads from these 2 sets of doors leading from the hallway down the deep throne room, probably 60 feet down the throne room until the large golden throne sits at 4 steps up on a raised platform. Talvis Cardoza sits on the throne. An advisor stands directly behind the throne, just to his right side. On either side of the room, you see members of the Cardoza court. Gebeddo, you recognize a good number of them. Probably 5 others milling about that are high family members in the Cardozan family.
How many people in this room total, plus the 4 guards outside?
With the 4 guards outside and the people in the room, you're probably looking at about 25 people. However, most of them do not look like they are combatants. They look like
Have y'all
servants
seen?
or nobles.
Have y'all seen A Bronx Tale?
I have.
Because that's how I feel right now. I feel like we're Chaz and the gang, and we've just walked into the bar where all those bikers are, and we're about to lock the door. I'm very excited.
Does Talvis have a beverage?
Not currently.
I feel like if I was king, I would just have like a
Big old goblet all the time.
yeah, all the time, like a horn-shaped one.
You want to hold on to that, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless that king met a fisherman.
This is wow. This is a
Fill up his
really
coffers.
narrow cut. Good luck.
It's not gonna make it, but that's fine.
So Talvis looks to you, Jennuvera, and says, "What news of the king?"
Oh, he decided to leave. That's what he
Fine.
sounded like, right? Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Great.
Pretty close.
Fine. One less thing for us to deal with today.
Yes. He was quite handsome, though. Might have been nice for you to meet with him.
Roll a
Gillik's gonna elbow his companion, Jennuvera.
Roll a confusion check.
roll a persuasion check.
19. Oh, wait, persuasion. Oh, shit. 23.
You said I shouldn't meet with him.
Yes, then I changed my mind. It's irrelevant now.
Did they try to bring in magical threats, as you guessed?
No magical threats there.
Then he is a fool, as we suspected.
Oh, well. Jennifer is having a real hard time.
Talvis turns to Calhoun, who is one of the other of the Cardozas that you recognize, Gebeddo. He's a stockier gentleman with a large slash through his eye that leaves him like he has an eye patch. And he says, "Perhaps Carapath should be the next on our list for conquering." Then Calhoun nods. He says, "We can have agents in the Carapath border within the month."
Yes, excellent idea, Your Majesty, but might we suggest other things?
Okay, go ahead and suggest other things.
Gillik slowly looks up at
Jennuvera is sweating. Like, sweat is poor. She is not ready for this. Your Majesty, perhaps we should converse in private.
Gebeddo, what are you
She's
doing?
gonna, like, do a real narrow eye look around the room.
What are you doing during this, Gebeddo?
Gebeddo is like he's.
You know how in movies there's like they're in a courtroom scene and you've got someone who comes up and like slits like puts a hand over their mouth and slits their throat and lets them kind of fall, and like he does this around the whole perimeter of the room.
In
like that's probably-
courtroom scenes?
In a no.
Classic courtroom drama.
Yeah, I gotta start watching. Apparently, I gotta start watching Law
like
and
12
Order.
Angry Men.
Objection!
Overruled.
No,
the
like
jury
in
is dead.
courts. In medieval court scenes. Like the one we're in.
Man,
I was gonna say, man, I've been missing out on Law and Order.
yeah,
Like,
Law and Order
really
has
good.
gotten formulaic, but like in a better way.
I'm just a
Anyway,
simple
Gebeddo.
lawyer.
Slice.
Dun dun.
No, so
Everything's in order when everyone's dead.
like walking in and seeing all of the faces of everyone that like Gebeddo's kept on his list in one room, like he's squeezing the unseen blade so tight that his hand hurts, and he like
Takes 10 damage.
he's frozen in place in the middle of the room. He can't decide. Like he's so overwhelmed with all of them being here at once that he can't decide who to go to first.
Okay. Yeah, I love that you're in the center of the room and they're just talking past you.
Right.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah. Every time a voice, like every time some new voice opens, like comes out into the room, Gebeddo's like snapping to them, but can't do anything because he knows like he hasn't gotten any sort of signal from his friends to like kick shit off.
Sure. private, Erithus. This is family. We're all family here. You can say whatever you must say in front of us all.
Yes, you are correct. I just feel judged sometimes for my ideas, and I didn't want to embarrass myself.
Erithus, you've done a poor job of that so far. He stands up off of the throne and takes a step down the steps. As he does, the advisor stays right on him as they walk down the steps together.
Asher kind of climbs down the halfling's leg, I guess, and kind of starts to position himself a little bit to in case of a surprise attack round.
Okay.
Yeah, if the advisor walks past, Gebeddo's not going to let an arsonist get away, right?
Oh, no.
Like if he walks past Gebeddo, he's going to stab him.
The advisor or the king?
The king.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to be on the side, on Talvis's opposite side of the advisor.
Okay. The king and the advisor continue to step forward slowly. Erithus, something is off with you, I think.
Why do you say that?
Gillik shakes his head no. Just like...
Doesn't say anything. Are you Silent
Nope,
Bob
says
right
nothing.
now?
All right. Yeah.
Gucci Boochies, Talvis.
We don't even know the halfling's name. We never got it. We just got him.
You're right. No, you're right. He didn't say a word.
Nope. Never said a word. I'm sticking to character.
We had a conversation not 10 minutes ago where you were very much opposed to this King of Carapath coming to our home.
Yes, I was.
So, Gebeddo, you're still right in the center of the room, right?
Yeah.
It is disconcerting. He takes one more step forward. The advisor moves with him, and you suddenly appear, Gebeddo. As the advisor has been holding an anti-magic field as well.
Oh,
And the illusion drops. Assassins! Talvis yells.
Jennuvera is gonna throw a spell before she gets a chance to do anything else.
Okay.
I imagine Keth attacks.
Gebeddo yells, now yous can't leave.
So go ahead and cast your spell, Jennuvera.
She's gonna cast Synaptic Static on Talvis.
Okay. Stand
And
by
so he
for a
needs
moment.
to do. Okay.
What is synaptic static? That's exciting sounding.
Yeah, can you fire into...
That is what I'm looking up. Spells. Any active spell or other magical effect on a creature or an object in the sphere is suppressed while the creature or object is in it. So you fire off Synaptic Static, it does nothing. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to. Hold on just 1 second. I can't do magic.
No.
Because anti-magic field.
But, like, how big
you
is the
can-
anti-magic field?
It's
Shrug
it's
emoji.
yeah, you don't know.
It's at least as far as Gebeddo to...
And Gebeddo to Talvis is about 10 feet.
This is my worst nightmare.
Or no, actually, I'm sorry. Gebeddo to Talvis, like, you're about 5 feet away, Gebeddo. You are in melee range of Talvis because you are on the other side from the advisor. It looks
I'm
like
like
it's
10
about
feet
10
from-
feet from the advisor, a 10 feet circle around him.
Okay. I
Great.
was going to be firing that crossbow for 1d4 damage.
You don't have to do that.
Right,
You
right.
just, yeah.
I have to go around.
Yeah.
I just got really concerned that it was like a 20-foot radius type thing that filled
Sure.
the room.
Okay, so I have a lot of initiatives to roll, so give me just a minute.
I have a 17.
I rolled a 25.
I rolled a 21.
16.
Jebeddo's
17.
fucking ready. He got a nat 20 on his initiative.
I know this is going to be your throne room in the future, but like, if I crush all of them under a bunch of mud, would you be mad? It just seems like it
We'll all
solves
die.
a lot of problems for us.
Not if we're still in the room.
No, it's a 40-foot cube, so I'm sure I could focus it away from us. It's a big throne room, right?
I'm in the middle of the room, dog.
Right, but I'm figuring I can like do it on the side where like a bunch of people are hanging in court, so I just like crush half of them.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I see.
Just like,
yeah.
and if I can't, like if I'm like it will hit people, I obviously won't do it.
So, Jebeddo, you are first to act.
Great. When Jebeddo puts together that it's an anti-magic field, he's going to attack the Cardozan advisor, who is next to Talvis, instead of attacking Talvis.
Okay.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
Great. 17 damage.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, you
and
stab
then
into
he's-
him.
And he has
Yeah,
to
he's going to
make a concentration.
disengage.
Yep.
He does need to make concentration, you're right. And then Jebeddo's going to disengage and duck into the crowd of Cardozas.
Okay. Yeah, you disengage, you duck into the crowd. A bunch of people are gasping, yelling. There's a bit of a panic has sprung up amongst the servants and the nobles.
That's
You
what he's
s-
trying to use.
You see many of the Cardozas draw their weapons. The ones that you know, they are all prepared to strike. Jennuvera, it's your turn.
Okay, Jennuvera casts Vitriolic Sphere into, if she calculates the area of the magic field, no, anti-magic field, and then behind that, she's like looking into the rows of just Cardozas.
To the left and the right.
Yeah, the left or the right, I'm assuming.
Right. I imagine you can't hit both. So you would have to
Right.
pick sort of the left-hand side or the right-hand side.
Yeah, I'll pick the left-hand side.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
where Jebeddo is. No.
No, I think
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Jebeddo probably ran to the right because he was already on
Okay.
the right of Talvis.
Yeah, that
so
makes sense.
Also, he's in the anti-magic field, right?
uh,
If he's up at the advisor.
he ran out. He disengaged
Oh.
and ran away.
Sorry, okay.
But I suspect you ran to the right, Jebeddo.
Okay.
Stage left, I guess, if you were in the throne. Okay. So go ahead, and they're going to make dexterity saving throws. Is that the deal?
Correct.
Okay. So the two Cardozas over there fail. And it looks like, I mean, all of the nobles and servants fail.
It's 38 damage.
So, a bunch of people just, people in fancy gowns that are there, or fine suits, they're just splashed with acid.
Can I hit them with like non-lethal acid?
Fuck him up.
Just subdue them with acid.
They
Oh shoot! Hold on. I need to also add 42.
Okay. Yeah, they burn and melt away as this acid just washes over them.
Just turn a bunch of people into goo.
Yeah.
Cool.
The two Cardozas look badly hurt by this blast of acid.
Great.
And they did both fall susceptible to the follow-up from that.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Talvis makes an action. He draws 2 hand crossbows from his belt, and fires off both hand crossbows at Jennuvera.
Can I impose disadvantage? Am I close enough? To do
You
that?
are.
Was my thing dispelled? Was my illusion dispelled?
No, not yet.
Awesome. Great.
So, he fires off 2 bolts at Jennuvera. The first, Gillik, you leap into the way and throw your forearm up, and which has the shield on it, but is illusioned to not have the shield on it. So
Rad.
it just like catches into your forearm, and then you dodge out of the way. The second one slams into Jennuvera.
Can she just make that not hit? Can she with the divination pendant? Can she force that as a reroll?
You can force a reroll,
Okay.
but that'll be the use of the pendant.
Yeah. I'd rather not get hurt.
You still get hit.
Ah,
God damn it.
that would have been so cool.
You take 10 and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
No, it's fine. 23.
Okay.
I have +5 Constitution.
Um,
Damn.
The wound from the arrow burns a little bit, but you shrug it away. You don't think anything will come of it. So, Gebeddo, give me a hide, the stealth check.
Great. That is 24.
Okay. Calhoun takes a couple of moments to look for you. When he doesn't see you, he instead moves through the crowd toward the rest of the party. He does not... He's just pushing through the crowd. He's off to the side and hiding. Botan does the same thing. He looks for you as well and doesn't see you. Gillik, it's your turn.
Gillik will... Yeah, he's gonna run up and just smash the king. Still looking like the halfling.
Okay, as soon as you get within 5 feet of the king, or 10 feet of the king, you no longer look like the halfling. So, like, you run up as the halfling wizard, and then, like, right in front of him, you just burst out into Gillik, and then can swing in.
Oh, okay. I can't smite. That's fine. I'll attack him twice. 23 to hit.
Hits.
$16.
Okay.
Second attack. 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Shit.
Okay. Asher, it's your turn.
So I know. So Jennuvera just like neutralized the left side, right?
Pretty much. There's still 2 Cardozas over there.
That's fine. And on the right side, Jebeddo's is in the mix, so I can't really do much there. Okay. And they're all along the right side, kind of scrambled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna summon 4 goats, giant goats. Wall of goats. Wall of goats. It's the real.
Every time a king dies, Asher summons goats.
The goats signal the end of your reign.
And they're just gonna go like charge into the crowd.
Okay.
So I'll roll 4 attacks.
Okay.
So 1 crits, 2 of them roll exactly 15, and 1 critically misses. This is the wildest roll I've ever seen. So technically, 20, a critical hit and a critical miss. 2 20s, a critical hit and a critical miss.
Okay. So roll one attack.
Okay, one attack.
Roll one damage. Roll one damage.
Sure. So they get extra. They get extra 2d4 for charging into the crowd, and then people have to make DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So 13 damage.
Okay.
One of them, I assume, just poofs.
Yeah, one of them runs toward the anti-magic field, gets a little too close, and disappears. The other three run out into the crowd. You're just watching as noble bodies get launched up into the air by these rams as they charge through. Servants are getting trampled. One does manage to clip the side of Botan, dealing him damage. And but they're just wading into this group.
Fun.
Goats.
3 goats left, baby.
The Billy Goat Scruff.
And I'm obviously no longer a spider, and I think I've exhausted all of my wild shape.
Keth, it's your turn.
Keth's gonna go after the magic guy next to Talvis.
Okay.
$15 to hit.
Okay, 15 does not hit.
Whatever. 20. Yeah, that's a 12. 23.
23 hits.
Right. 12 damage.
Okay.
And then 24 to hit.
Hits.
13 damage. And then point a key. I'm going to try and stun this guy.
Okay.
All right, so it's a Constitution save of 12. 18 to hit.
The attack hits.
And 6 damage.
He does save.
He saves, okay. Second flurry is 18 to hit with 7 damage.
He is looking very badly hurt.
Does he roll? He has to roll concentration for each of those hits too.
He succeeds.
Okay.
He succeeds.
Ooh.
Cool.
Interesting. The way Anthony said that it gave
Right.
away
Yep.
something that I, but I don't know what.
It's
So
something.
maybe it didn't give anything away, but hinted
Yeah.
at something.
Yep.
Okay. Suddenly, a lightning bolt cracks out of the right-hand side of the of the room toward Jennuvera. Jebeddo, you see that since you're in this group, you see that it is Miriam, one of the Cardozas, that has cast this spell. So, Jennuvera, it is a lightning bolt on you. I think you have to make a saving throw.
It doesn't hit Gillik at all, who has abjuration that will potentially reflect our blood.
I
Oh.
ran away.
Oh,
and
right, yeah.
I'm fighting the king. But yes, you have to make a dexterity. It's fireball, but in a straight
Yeah,
line,
yeah, yeah.
as opposed to an artifact.
17.
Hey, that's a pass. Nice job.
Is
What?
it?
Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 32. So you take 16 damage from the lightning bolt, just barely dodging out of the way of it. And just having it catch you a little bit.
How do you look after that?
Bloody.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Ventel and Shio Cardoza on the left-hand side of the room. So
Take 15 damage.
great.
And then die.
Negative.
Damn it.
Nice try, though.
Ventel runs forward and tries to stab a dagger into Gillik.
What? How dare you?
The first one misses. The
Good.
second one hits.
Uh-oh.
It hits a 22, or does it hit a 23? Because I'm not in direct
hits a
sunlight.
23.
So I get +1. Damn it.
The third one misses. So
Cool.
the second one does hit for 9 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
I have a thing.
You
for
have
poisons.
advantage against
Hang
poison.
on. Great.
Can't be poisoned.
That's his advantage.
I'm immune to poison.
No, he's immune to disease, not poison.
15.
Okay. You take 10 poison damage. I do think you have resistance to that.
Oh. Advantage and resistance.
So
on
you
poison,
take 5
yes.
damage from the poison. But
Okay.
you do feel that it is already flowing through your veins.
Oh God. Why?
You are also slow now.
Oh, that's
great.
not nice. He's been slow all along.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
he's slower. Shio draws a long, thin blade, a rapier, and moves toward the group as well. He sneaks up behind Keth and makes an attack.
Keth's very perceptive.
Okay. He hits.
he
You
sees
perceive-
this happening and he takes it.
Keth knows.
Yeah, you perceive the blade entering you.
He got it.
So you take 30 damage from the blade as he slides it into your back.
Woo.
And now it is Gebeddo's turn.
Great. Cool. Gebeddo is going to use stealth to try and get up on the advisor and finish him off.
Give me
so
a
he's gonna
stealth
try and-
check.
Yep.
They're in the middle of the room, so
That is a 19. Hoping that smoky armor helps me.
yeah, you succeed. You know that Talvis sees you, but the advisor does not.
Great. That makes it even better. So a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Great. As the blade sinks into the advisor, Gebeddo makes eye contact with Talvis and just kind of locks on as the blade pushes into his advisor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It's 10, 20, 30, 40 damage.
Yeah, that's enough.
Nice.
You stab down into the advisor, and his eyes roll back in his head, and he falls down dead.
As he's sliding off the blade, does Gebeddo notice like a pendant or some sort of object that might have an anti-magic field on it?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. I figure with my knowledge of important items and shit like that, I should be able to recognize this. 15.
Yeah, you see that he seems to be wearing a necklace of some kind that could very easily be an enchanted item.
Great. Can I remove that and use the rest of my movement to get away from the group?
You will take an attack of opportunity from Talvis.
Just throw it, man.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's what I do. I throw it into the far corner of the room.
Nice.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Sleight of hand or dex?
Sleight of hand's fine.
Okay. That's a cocked die.
We don't sleight of hand enough, so
I'm gonna re-roll it.
that's fine.
That is not a cocked die. That is a 31.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You quickly slip it right off of him, and as he's falling, basically, you snatch it up off of his head, and then you see Talvis's eyes go wide as you toss it behind you.
Hum it.
Into the corner of the room. It slides along the floor, and he scrambles to move toward it. Jennuvera, it's your turn.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, if he moves toward it,
He doesn't. It's not his turn yet, so he hasn't been able to. But that's
Great.
he is making a motion toward that thing.
Sure.
Jennuvera is actually going to cast Synaptic Static on Talvis now.
Oh yeah, because now that it's gone, the effect should happen, right?
Correct.
It should happen from the first time she cast.
Negative, because the spell is not. It couldn't take effect the first time because of the anti-magic field. If he had been under an effect and entered and then left, it would have
Got it.
still been
Okay.
there.
Cool.
Okay. So he needs to roll
What is it?
intelligence. Nice.
23.
Oof.
Well, he still takes 25 damage.
Okay.
I rolled fucking 50 damage on that.
That's would've been
Damn.
dope.
Okay. Talvis disengages and
Oh, that son of a bitch.
runs to the back corner of the room.
Using
Can I
my
make an attack
moves
of opportunity?
against.
No, because he
disengaged.
disengaged. It's like they're a whole bunch of rogues. So he disengages, he runs to the back of the room, he gets inside that field, and he turns and fires off 2 bolts at Gebeddo.
They both miss.
They do both miss.
Wait, is the field still active even though the thing isn't being worn?
Correct.
Worn?
What a little bitch. For real, though.
Oh, yeah. It's like he had a protective thing that he went to.
Oh, let me run to my anti-magic field.
Wow, this sounds like real sour grapes from the sorcerer in the group.
Yeah, I fucking hate that thing.
Calhoun comes running out with 2 blades for Gebeddo.
Yep.
One of them hits. For 21.
Oof.
Oh.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Can't I just succeed?
Depends on what you get.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope you can.
Doesn't a 8 just succeed?
Oof.
You take another 13 poison damage,
Oh,
but you do not feel like this is a lasting poison.
great.
That's good.
Mine was
Correct.
That sucks.
Botan makes his way through the crowd. Give me a perception check, Jennuvera.
$12.
You take 20 from Botan as he jumps out and stabs you with a dagger. and you can give me a Constitution saving throw also.
Hope it's good. 13. 18.
Okay. You feel like this poison makes your heart begin to race and beat very fast, but your adrenaline spikes and the hair on the back of your neck stands up, but you manage to control yourself despite this enhanced like pressure and stress.
This is enhanced pressure and stress.
But
Anthony,
Botan is right there with you now, like right beside you.
okay, can you do you have on you the list of like magic items, like the spreadsheet for magic items?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Can you send that? Ring of Evasion. I wrote down everything I got. I didn't write down what anything does. Most of them are pretty
Mendicant
straightforward.
Inventory. Ring of Evasion. This ring has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn. When you fail a dex saving throw while wearing it, you can use your reaction to expend one of its charges to succeed on that saving throw instead.
Okay. And then False Life. I have 1d4 plus 4 self, but my note-taking skills are trash sometimes, apparently.
False Life's a spell, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up.
So you probably have a scroll of False Life?
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Gillik, it's your turn.
Gillik will use 5 points of land hands to remove the poison effect.
Okay. Yeah, so you lose 5 life.
Yep, that's fine. Better than being... So I'm no longer slowed.
Correct.
I still have that dude behind me. But that's all I can do, right? That's my only action.
That is your only action. If you have a bonus action, you could do it.
I don't think I have any... The only bonus action I think I have is Expeditious Retreat.
And Hex, right?
Hex is a bonus action. That's true. Yeah, I'll put the curse on him.
Yeah.
So that's on Ventel. Ventel is the one right behind you.
Yeah, well, I can't do it on the dude who's behind the field.
No, correct.
So he also has disadvantage on, I don't know, dex saving throws?
Okay.
And are Ventel and Shio both bloody or no?
Oh, yeah, they're very hurt.
Okay. Thank you. I'm just trying to figure out where we're at, because Calhoun, Botan, Miriam haven't been hit, right?
Botan has been hit once for 15. I can't remember who hit Botan for 15.
Okay.
Goats.
Goats hit Botan for 15.
It was goats, yep.
Yep.
Go
Good,
goats.
good work, goats.
Speaking of which, it's now Asher's turn.
Yay. First things first, I cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very useful spell. I'm glad I didn't turn the ceiling into mud, because I only have one 5th level spell right now. Ooh, this is a spicy one.
Steph's so mad.
16.
No,
You were just like...
I'm just real hot and real hurt.
I heal everyone, including myself, 20 hit points.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't you guys have air conditioning in your house? What's the deal?
Yeah, it's really comfortable.
It's very just sweaty for other reasons.
It is 1,000,000 degrees in here.
And then
She's so stressed.
Like, you can see how flushed my cheeks
The goats.
That's a visual bit. But it's true. She is actually very flushed right now.
The 3 goats, I would like them to kind of move towards. I guess just keep attacking whatever's in front of them. They just go to. Oh shit! They just go,
Okay.
They go goat on everybody. There'll be 15, 17, and 22.
Okay. Make one attack or make one damage roll.
Sure. 9 bludgeoning damage because they're not charging anymore.
Okay.
And
yeah.
if anyone was prone, they're getting effed.
Well, yeah. You kill some bystanders for sure.
Wall of goats. It's a spell that must exist.
Wow. Okay. There we go. You do manage to get one of the goats that hits Miriam.
Yeah.
That's
Make
the one that deals.
concentration spell. Well, she doesn't have any up, or does she?
She doesn't. So is that it?
Yeah. I healed and I goat and I am done.
You healed. You goat. You conquered. Keth, go ahead.
How far? Well, it doesn't matter. Keth wants to run to Talvis, and
you will take
wanna
attacks of
position
opportunity. You will take attacks of opportunity if you run away from the group you're in.
How many?
You'll take one from Calhoun, one from Botan, and so you'll take 4. Ventil and Shio will also get attacks. Oh, Botan's over with Jennuvera, so 3.
That's a lot.
Okay.
That's so many.
Yeah. Boo. Okay.
And Ventil and Shio both look real hurt, right?
Yes, Ventil and Shio look very hurt.
Yeah, please just kill them.
Yeah. All right. I'll just try and subdue the closest one to me.
Okay. Like you're like, I'm just gonna knock him out, guys. I'm just gonna knock him out.
All right. Yeah. So I'll do that. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
19 to hit.
That hits. Hold on, I got a kid yelling. Sorry.
Yeah, you do.
Y'all, this is spicy.
This is
Yeah,
I'm
real
very
stressed.
stressed out right now. I just was like counting the amount of hit points everyone was losing, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, I hope I roll good.
Oh yeah.
No, that
How
was
many did-
amazing.
how many-
Thank you.
How many did we get?
20.
I'm sorry, I was
20. Yeah.
20. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm back up at full.
Okay. I'm at least no longer bloody.
I can
That's
spend
good.
the rest of my turns just like letting the goats do their thing, and then go like heal as often as I can. Actually, is it up?
Steph, how many hit points are you at?
29, thanks to Asher's 20.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Cure wounds is full.
I also have one more greater healing potion.
Pop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst comes to worst, I can run
What are you
over
at?
and save you.
I'm at 30.
Okay.
You're at 30.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I got a plan.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to go kill Talvis.
I took a Phoenix potion with me today on this trip. So
Oh my god.
if it's a free to pop a potion, your boy's gonna pop that potion when Anthony gets back.
That's
at the start
so
of his turn,
funny.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
You
And that's your bonus action. Right?
or whatever it is. Yeah.
You explode.
Yeah.
That's some kamikaze shit. That's so funny.
Right.
Oh.
But I'm gonna.
What does everyone else in the room get?
Hurt.
Yeah, real hurt.
No, I know, but
Oh, it's never that kid. That's wild.
I use abjuration to reflect it back at you.
He dies
right.
again.
Shit. So where were we? Sorry. Oh, Keth, you made an attack? You missed with the first
Yeah.
one?
Missed with the first one. Hit with the second one. 11 damage.
Is this on
And then
Shio
third-
or Ventil?
Sorry,
Who's
whoever
more
was
hurt?
closest to me, but
So
Whichever
Shio's
one
the one who stabbed you, so.
yeah. that one then.
Okay.
No, that was the good one. Oh well. 29 to hit.
Hits.
11 damage. And I'll key it up.
Yeah, Shio's looking very weak.
Nice. I'll key it up. 23.
Hits.
11 damage.
Okay, so you go to swing the Redeemers. He blocks once with the rapier. The second Redeemer comes in and cracks him in a knee, dropping him down to one knee. The second one you slam into his side, which leaves him a little bit stunned, and you spin kick him in the face to knock him unconscious.
Heck yeah. My weapon flashes. So I'm going to smack the next dude.
Yep,
with a 22 to hit.
that hits.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Let's go.
Thank God.
11 damage, and I have other things. But is he still up?
He is still up. So you still have,
Alright.
what, 2 attacks with your flurry of blows?
One more unarmed strike with flurry of blows.
Okay, you can use it.
Cool, and then I'm gonna action surge after that. 16 to hit.
Yeah.
16 hits.
Nice. 8 damage. And then action surge of a nat 1. Natural. Oh no.
Okay, where it's on an action surge, we'll just say that you have just become so exhausted that you don't finish what you set out to do. Yeah.
Cool.
Does Ventel get knocked out?
Negative.
Wow. Okay.
He doesn't look good, but he's not knocked out.
No, he did. He must look very bad.
Very bad indeed. It is now Miriam's turn. She is going to cast a spell at Asher.
One spell.
Disagree.
One spell, please. Asher, are you a plant?
She
You have to tell him.
You do have to tell me.
I do have to tell you? No.
Okay. Well, you're getting blighted.
Okay. I, as a reaction, turn into with my the claw that I very rarely use.
The claw.
The claw.
Turn into a plant? That's a bad
I
idea.
turn
Doug.
into what is this? Oh, sick! An auroch, which is like a giant goat. So I get +4 con.
King of the goat.
King of the goat.
Goat King.
For a brief moment, but a moment of briefness.
Okay. Go ahead
Plus
and...
my cloak of resistance, so +5. That'll be 21.
21 is a success.
Yay.
She's not that powerful.
Well, whatever. I'm not a plant, also, in case you...
Good. Good to know.
Just so everyone knows, Steph is currently moderately exercising, according to her fitness tracker watch. Keep it up.
37 divided by 2. So,
Okay.
what is 50?
So I'm at
22.
I'm at 55.5. Okay.
You take 22 damage.
Okay.
Um,
7 divided by 2 is not... Whatever. I should be at 55. Anyways.
whatever. It was 37, so
Thank you.
yeah.
divide
15.
that by 2 and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm working on it.
It'd be 20.
Great,
Round
thank
it up.
you.
Because it would be 19.5.
Thank you. Okay, so that was Miriam.
No,
It
18.
is now Ventel's turn. Ventel tries to stab Keth.
19 damage. Yeah.
Neither of his stabs succeed. He disengages and runs for the group of people where the goats are thrashing and hides in that thrashing goat group.
Do the goat
Thrashing goat group?
I love that band in the 90s. Do the goats get attacks of opportunity?
Negative. They went into his area, not leaving it. Why would they would not get attacks of opportunity? No.
Because they're goats.
Also, he disengaged.
Oh, yeah.
Also
that's
that.
also-
Gebeddo, it's your turn.
Great.
So now there is nobody. Calhoun is still over near you guys.
Is he engaged with anyone?
Yeah, with your group.
Okay.
He tried to stab
then-
you.
Yeah. Then I'm going to disengage from Calhoun,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to chase Ventil into the goat group
Okay.
and try and finish him off.
Okay.
Is he within 5 feet of a friendly goat? Friendly to me, goat?
Sure.
The goats are very friendly to you.
The goats are really friendly to everyone. They just want to love and hug and
Yeah. I give one of the goats a real quick nuzzle.
You take 6 damage.
Yeah, headbutts you.
Yeah.
That's fine. I like
It's
it.
cute. It's a cute goat thing.
Yeah. 23 to hit with the unseen blade as Gebeddo follows Ventil.
Roll damage.
Ventil. Great. It's a lot, dog.
Yeah, he's dead.
Nice.
Like a lot.
Yeah, you stab right through his the back of his neck, and it pokes out the top of his head, and he is dead.
Gebeddo pulls the potion off his hip and slams it down.
Okay.
That is the Phoenix potion.
Ooh. Okay. So you now,
Safe
for
than
1
sorry.
year, you're under the effects of a Phoenix potion
Correct. Keth has another 8 months
on his.
on his, and Asher has 10 months on his.
That was probably a good choice to put it on Asher.
Yeah.
Why?
No reason.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Jennuvera, it's your turn.
Okay. Talk to me about. I know that Botan is right next to me.
Yep, Calhoun's in the center of the room. Miriam is in the crowd on the right-hand side.
Okay.
And Talvis is in the corner with his anti-magic field.
That's Talvis in the corner. That's Talvis in the anti-magic
Magic field.
Losing his
family.
religion because it still works.
Okay. So
That's a
if I
90s reference.
Specifically
That's
REM.
the 90s reference. If I hit Botan at the very front of a cone, is it possible to hit anyone else?
No.
Yeah, I didn't really think so.
What about a line?
How hurt is Botan? I don't have any line spells.
Botan is not super hurt. He's a little hurt.
All right, well, I'm going to cast Vitriolic Sphere on him anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Are you casting it carefully?
So that's a 20-foot radius. You should be able to get more than one person on that.
Yeah, I think you could probably get Calhoun in there too.
Okay. Then yes, I will cast it carefully for whoever of my friends are in
Also
the...
goats.
Most of them. No goats. No goats were hurt in the casting of this spell.
Yay.
Currently.
So they have to make dex saves.
Yes.
And someone has disadvantage on dex saves. Gillik, which one?
Ventil was hexed. So Ventil is now dead. So
Okay, so the hex
as a
moves,
bonus action, though, right?
on my turn, yeah. I can
Okay.
move somebody else.
Womp womp.
Sorry.
So
There's a lot of moving pieces in this game, y'all.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's 42.
Calhoun.
42 damage.
Okay. Calhoun saves. Botan does not. So Botan takes
Nice.
42.
Yeah, and then on his next turn, he'll take damage.
He looks very bad at this splash of acid all over him.
Good.
Calhoun doesn't look quite as
Ventil is dead, right?
Ventil is dead.
Okay.
Okay. It's Telvis's turn. He tosses aside the two bolts, and he reaches behind his chair and pulls out, because it's like,
His
yeah, because
chair?
you threw it over to the corner of the room,
Oh.
like to the back of the room.
Yeah, I guess I had thought of the back of the room as being over by where we came in.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I pictured. Sorry. I saw it as like backward to the back of the room. But so I don't think
I see what you mean.
logistically that
But that's fine.
works. So
That's fine.
he grabs a bow from behind the throne and knocks an arrow instead, and fires off the first arrow at Keth. Because you're off in the crowd, Gebeddo, so he's ignoring
Come on, Kath.
Am I close to Keth at all?
you. You are.
Then I impose disadvantage.
Okay, he hits.
Damn it.
I want to try and
Alright.
catch it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So it's you
Alright.
have to like negate the damage, right, to catch it?
Yeah. When you do so, the damage you take is reduced by 1d10 plus Dex modifier plus monk level. If I reduce it to 0, I get to catch it.
So the damage is 14.
Come on,
You can
Kath.
do this,
Yeah,
bud.
come on, Kath.
Come on, Kath.
It's easy.
Big money, big money.
No whammy.
Let's go.
Stop.
12 plus, hold on.
That's
My Dex
it.
modifier is 2, so it's 14.
Yeah!
That's your monk
Nice.
level
Catch that
too, right?
shit!
Yeah. So
Yeah, it
the
was 6
the
plus
arrow
6 plus 2.
the arrow comes in and you just snatch it right in front of your face, catching it right out of the air.
Nice.
Hell
I
yeah.
want to...
Throw it back at him.
I kind of want to throw it at the one right next to me.
Like stab it
Stab
into him.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
Yes.
Yep.
I wonder if it has
You know
poison
that
on
shit's
it.
poison.
Yeah.
I got a 17 for an attack.
Okay, yeah, that hits. This is at
This is Calhoun.
So go ahead and
Sounds like-
roll me damage.
Was it a D8? Is it a longbow or?
Well, so I guess we'll just have him take the damage that he would have dealt you.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So he'll take 14, and then Calhoun makes a Constitution saving throw.
Hell yeah, Kath.
That's
God,
fun.
Kath is literally killing this fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Calhoun does save against the poison. He still takes damage, however, because of the nature of the poison. He takes 6 more poison damage on top of the 14, so he
Nice.
takes 20 total.
Nice.
Is he falling down yet?
No. Telvis knocks a second arrow and fires this one at Gillik.
Yeah, come at me. Do your worst.
His worst is a 21, not quite good enough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's his worst?
On that roll. That was his worst on that roll.
Do your worst. He rolled a 20. Yeah, okay. I get it.
Right, yeah. I was like, Jesus Christ.
No,
Right.
that's not his worst.
His worst possible is 21.
What
You
a
are
baby.
He's wait, then it would mean he would critically miss. Plus 20 and rolled a 21.
Calhoun takes a turn. He tries to attack Keth.
It tries to.
He hits. twice. For 15 and 13. And then you need to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Two Constitution saving throws.
2 Constitution saving throws. 2 Constitution saving throws.
I got a 15, and I have resistance against poison. Does that come into?
Only if you fail.
Okay, then a 21. No, 23. 23.
Okay. So you take another 9, so 5 points of poison damage. And you are slowed.
Cool. Aw, so I'm normal speed now?
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, and then Botan takes a turn. He will once again try to attack Jennuvera. He hits. For 10 damage, make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. 15.
You take another 8 on top of that. And you are now immobilized. You can still cast, you can't move from this. You feel your legs seize up.
Okay.
So restrained, not immobilized, restrained.
So it's 18
Yep.
total.
Yep.
Ooh. Jennuvera's looking bad, y'all.
I'm working. I'm trying.
Gillik, it's your turn.
How close am I to Jennuvera?
Jennuvera is about 35 feet away. You would take attacks of opportunity from Calhoun if you left his area.
I'm fine. Totally fine.
Am I within the... How bad is Calhoun looking?
Calhoun's probably... He's bloody.
He's
Yeah,
bloody?
just kill him.
Oh, yeah, so as my bonus action, I move the hex onto him. And then I'll smite him. $30.
Did you attack first? Or is that the...
Oh, yeah, sorry. I rolled a 21 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Sorry.
You just...
I just rolled everything at once and gave you the attack damage.
Yeah, you slam the hammer into him very hard. You watch as it ripples through him, the force of this hammer blow. He looks racked by the pain. He shakes his head a little bit. He is still alive and up, but that was a crushing blow.
Okay, I make a second attack.
What race is Calhoun?
Calhoun is human.
Okay.
They're all either human,
26 to
elves,
hit.
or half-elves.
Oh, God. My phone. 26 to hit.
A 26 hits.
$30 again.
Okay. Yeah, you swing
Yeah.
the hammer like a baseball bat and slam it into the side of Calhoun's head, and he crumples to the ground.
Nice.
Finally.
Power up. Ding.
Okay, so Calhoun's dead.
Can I use my move to get close to Jennuvera?
Yes.
Okay. Or do I... Wait, is there another person near
Nope.
me? Okay, cool, yeah. I can only... I'm within 10 feet of Jennuvera.
All right, Asher, it's your turn.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast on Spell Lady Blight.
Okay. She makes a Constitution saving throw. She is not a...
I was like, on me? That's terrible.
Yeah, I kill Lady J.
Spell lady.
She is not a plant, and she does save.
Okay.
Prove that.
Prove both of those things. But she still takes 8d8, but half of that. 2, 3.
48.
No, well,
44.
44.
man, I need like literally one more d8. Ugh.
You can use one of mine.
Yeah,
I
roll
got
it.
one.
Roll a d8 for me there, bud.
I got a 1.
Never mind. You know what? Never mind.
Oh, weird. I got an 8.
Yeah, I got an 8
We'll
too.
split the difference. It's a 4.
Okay, sure. I'll take that ruling. So
Just roll another die, Rob. Just
I
re-roll
am.
a
I'm
die.
doing it. Jesus Christ.
I did roll a 7 though.
So
I
it
actually
would have
did roll a
been-
1.
So it would have been 30. So she takes 15.
Okay.
And then I want to use the pendant of necromancy to transfer that damage to Jennuvera, or transfer it to health to Jennuvera.
Okay.
Would that be the full damage or the?
No, it's what she
What
was
hit?
dealt.
Yeah,
So
well, not that. Well, whatever.
I forgot that thing does that.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
really useful, and I did too. And I was like, shit, I got to do something.
So 15?
Yeah.
You heal 15.
Rad.
And then goats.
Doing great.
Goats
there's
go
some cool
ham.
magic items in this game.
Yeah.
The goats
Oh.
roll a 9, a 9, and a 12.
Okay, yeah, they're just killing peasants
Perfect.
or servants
Perfect.
and a couple nobles. All right. Keth, it's your turn.
Oh, there's no more people right next to me, right?
Yeah, there's one next to Jennuvera, there's one in the crowd of people, and then there's one over by the anti-magic field.
Miriam, right?
Miriam's
Is in the crowd.
Can I
in the
get
crowd.
to? Can I get to Talvis with my movement? It would be 30 now.
You are slow, yeah. Yes, you can still get to him, though.
Cool. All right. So what I want to do is spend a point of key and try. Wait, did Gillik's hex pass to anybody?
Not yet. I killed the dude, so I passed again to somebody next turn.
Oh, on your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna go for the pendant and try and pick it up and throw it.
Okay. So he has scooped it up, so it's in his pocket, basically. But you can grab it from there. You know where it is.
All right. I would like to attempt that. How can I
So
do
give
that?
me a sleight of
Is it
hand.
Strength saving or
Sleight of hand check.
sleight of hand?
It's a
I
dex.
feel like that would be dexterity.
Plus proficiency.
7.
Well, if you're proficient.
If you're proficient. Yeah.
7's not
7.
enough. Yeah, you go to grab it out, he just bats your hand away.
Stop.
I just look. I just look at him
Stop it.
and hit him in the face with the pillar. $15.
Not enough.
With a pillar?
That's
Yeah, so-
one of the alternate names of his weapons.
Okay.
No, he
Pillars of
knocks
strength.
down a column supporting the Rome, and he just...
They are the Redeemers. They are also the Pillars of Strength.
Oh. Everybody's got so many names for their stuff.
No.
Yeah. It's like names have power.
The
Cool magic items, powerful names. Weird, man.
Okay.
Wild.
the going for the pendant was that was an action, and then
Yeah, and then you took a swing as your bonus. So it is
Okay.
now Miriam's turn.
I miss when Gebeddo used to call his weapon my swishy.
It's still hard not to sometimes.
It's so good.
Miriam casts Flaming Sphere on
That's not a spell.
Gillik. I guess on just Gillik, because everyone else is kind of spread out right now.
Who does this?
Miriam.
Miriam?
Gillik, are
Great.
you looking bloody?
No, I'm at full health,
Also,
but I'm still. So
He's looking
yeah, do your
bloody
thing.
good.
Okay. So make a dexterity saving throw.
uh-oh.
Okay, so before I do that, can I use Abjuration to reflect it back?
This is not, because Flaming Sphere is one that she like moves around. You can use Abjuration to deflect all of the damage away from you, but it won't go to her.
Interesting. All right. But make a dexterity save. Can I make this dex saving throw and then try Abjuration, or do I have to use Abjuration first?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. 16.
Wow.
All right, well, you make the save.
Wow, holy shit.
So you take 3 damage.
Ow! That burned.
I'm sorry.
I'm mad.
3?
Yeah, it's not a very powerful spell. The idea is that you hit multiple people with it, but then I realized everyone was already gone.
Got it. Nice.
So it's,
Great work, Miriam.
Yep.
You bozo.
she fucked up. She fucked up. She fucked up. She fucked up.
She fucked up.
All right, Gebeddo, it's your turn.
What, did Botan not get a turn?
Button's turn's right after Talvis.
Oh.
So no, he did. He made attacks. He just
Yeah.
Oh, he takes 15 damage, though.
okay. He's still alive.
Damn it.
He's very hurt,
Okay.
but he's still alive. Gebeddo, it's your turn.
Great. Gebeddo sees Keth and Talvis struggling up near the throne.
Mm-hmm.
And that's closer to him than Botan and than Botan is.
Right. Miriam's probably
Um,
closer, but
right.
sure.
But I should be able to get to Talvis
Yeah, we'll say yes.
with my move, right? So Gebeddo's going to try and use the goats and people and like weave through them to get up to Talvis in a sneaky sneak.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Yeah, that is a 19 plus 9, so 28.
Okay. Yeah.
And now that he's hidden, he would like to use sleight of hand to try to remove the anti-magic.
Give me a
field.
sleight of hand at advantage.
Okay. Oh shit, that's a 33, baby.
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
Oh
Nat
yeah,
20 plus 13
Yes.
for stealth or for sleight of hand. Let's go.
you slipped that right out of his pocket without him realizing it.
Hell yeah. Great. That's all I can do this round. But
You
great.
could toss it away if you wanted to. Also,
with my knowledge of how these types of items work, if I'm holding it, is he able to reap the benefits of
affirmative.
it? Okay.
This one seems like it is just always on for the 10
All right.
feet around, or 20 feet around you. 10 feet around you.
Oh, but it's so good. Yeah, Gebetto's going to try and throw it to Jennuvera.
So make a dexterity throw. Or, make a dexterity check.
Yeah.
I don't want it. Keep that shit away from me.
Do you think it, like, if you cast from inside,
You cannot cast a
An
spell
anti-
from inside an anti-magic field.
Yeah.
ooh, then yeah, he doesn't do
Yeah.
that. Gebetto just holds on to it.
All right, you're just going to hold on
Yeah,
to it?
that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best idea. Don't give me that.
Okay. Then it is now Jennuvera's turn.
Great.
I would have thrown it at Miriam's feet.
Oh, that would have been smarter than holding on to it.
I tell you that because I don't think we're going to get through a whole round before it matters. So it's your turn, Jennuvera.
All right, so yeah, Jennuvera is going to use her ring to cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
Nice. At Botan.
Okay. Press it against his forehead.
Yeah. 21.
Hits.
And that is 25.
What kind of damage?
Acid.
Yeah, you just melt the top half of Botan.
Gross.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sex
Cool.
to suck.
Yeah, he's dead.
Hell yeah.
Anything else?
No, it's Miriam and Talbot.
Yeah. She's going to use sorcery points to make a vitriolic sphere at Miriam.
Quicken a vitriolic sphere at her.
Yeah.
Okay. She makes a dex saving throw.
She sure does.
Which she fails.
Hell yeah. Okay, good. $39.
Miriam melts away as this ball of acid washes over her,
Yes.
but so do the goats.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Asher.
It's okay.
Okay. Telvis knocks an arrow to fire once again at Keth.
Even
What?
can you do that?
You can if you have
If
a
he's
feat.
right next to him.
Got it.
Keth, how are you? Is Keth bloody?
No.
Okay.
The first arrow slams into you. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution.
Can you try to catch it again?
He can try to catch it again. It is a 10 damage arrow.
I'm not gonna try and catch it. I can't anymore.
Oh.
No more key points.
Yeah, no more key.
That
13.
makes sense.
13 to save, or Constitution.
Okay. So you take 10 from the arrow. And you take 13 from the poison. And you are now immobilized.
That's all right.
Oh, have I?
I can still.
Can
hit
I
him.
move now?
You cannot move. You're still restrained, Genevera.
Okay.
But you can make a Constitution save to try and move. Really, you should probably have made one at the end of your turn. So go ahead and make.
Yeah, that's bad. 9.
Yeah. So you're still restrained.
That's fine.
So Keth, you are now immobilized. He takes a second shot at you. This one, despite your immobilization, he manages to miss.
Nah, what a dummy.
But you cannot move at all. At the end of your next turn, yeah. At the end of your next turn,
So is that
huh?
paralyzed?
Paralyzed, yes.
Okay.
You are paralyzed. At the end of your next turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw to try and break the paralysis, but the poison has held you fast. Gillik, it's your
Cool,
turn.
Gives me time to meditate.
Is Genevera, are you still frozen?
Yeah.
She can't move. She can cast spells and stuff, but her feet won't move.
Yeah. I'm
She's
fine.
not. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste your stuff on me. I've got 150 foot range. I got
Right.
this.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Who's the closest bad guy to me then? Because I'm like 10 feet from Genevera.
Probably the closest bad guy to you is Talvis. Miriam's off in the crowd. You could try to go to her.
Miriam's dead.
Oh, yeah, she's dead. Never mind. Disregard.
Yeah, you
It's
moved.
It's just Talvis.
Oh, yeah.
Talvis is the only one alive.
All right. Does he still have his anti-magic?
He
thing happening?
does.
Oh, that's irritating. I try
sorry.
to move the hex over to him.
Yeah, it fails.
Damn. And he's up on a balcony.
No, he's just
No.
in the back of the room.
At the, like,
small raised
yeah, at the
platform.
throne.
Small raised platform. All right. I'll fucking run over to him.
Okay, you don't get all the way there.
How far is it?
It is 60 feet.
Damn it. Okay, fine.
Okay,
I shoot an Eldritch Blast at him to see what happens. See if anything.
that
happens.
also fails.
Fizzles halfway there. Curse you and your anti-magic nonsense.
Asher, it's your turn.
Sure. One thing. Yeah. Keth is paralyzed right now. So Genevera is not paralyzed. You are not paralyzed.
I am.
She's restrained. She's not paralyzed.
Okay,
Oh,
so
right.
that's different. But Keth is paralyzed.
Yes.
Okay, I go over and I cast Lesser Restoration on him, and
It doesn't work.
his
Oh no!
because it's a poison.
No, 'cause it's right next to.
Because he's in an
Anti-magic.
anti-magic
Pendant.
field.
Oh, I wouldn't have. Oh well, I guess I. Yeah. Bah. Well, that's my action.
Kath, it's your turn. Kath, at the...
Come on,
you-
Kath.
I'm going to use Wholeness of Body to heal 18 points, and also Second Wind to heal 12 points. So
Wow.
that's nice. And then I'll roll a Constitution check.
That's fine. I'll allow it.
Asher takes credit for that.
Yeah, right. Oh, he looks like a little better.
Oh,
I got a 6.
You're still paralyzed.
Did I cast a wrong spell? Ugh.
Gebeddo, it's your turn.
Great. Yeah, Gebeddo. Ooh.
Gebeddo.
Gebeddo
Jibbidoo.
is going to kind of let Talvis know he's there. With a little bit
Talvis.
of unseen.
Talvis.
Yeah. He's just gonna tap him on the shoulder, but with the pointy end of the unseen blade. And that is a 29 to hit.
29 hits.
Great.
That's a lot of hits.
Nothing but the hits, baby.
Coming to you live.
35 damage.
Okay, yeah, you get his attention. He turns and he's like, "You!" And you just ram the blade up into him. You see his eyes go cold as he dies, and you pull the blade out. He falls to the ground. There is a sudden flash, a sudden thrumming in the blade in your hand. As its power begins to coalesce. What'd you say?
I said, it's for the guild. As he like.
Yeah. You whip the blood off of it. The energy and the power in the blade strengthens once again. The blade has been thrumming in your hand, the power coursing and coalescing in it. The glow fades, and you hear a voice echo through the blade.
Gebeddo?
Yeah?
Well done.
The blade, it seems, is speaking to you. Hey adventurers, DM Anthony here again. I just want to remind you that there are lots of ways to support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Tell your friends about the show. Rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Links and more can be found at adventureinc.podbean.com. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week.